Hello everybody, welcome back to Toy Stew. It's time for Cross Track Mayhem. It's going to be standard gauge against narrow gauge today. It's going to be the best out of 5 in the competitions. There's standard gauge, goes Duck. Narrow gauge, Rheneas. Standard, Scruff. Narrow gauge, Luke. Standard, Toby. Round them out, Bertram, narrow gauge. And they're still rolling and going, how about that? Luke's getting through the cross track, here comes Duck and Toby, boom! Toby smashes Duck, Rheneas is into Bertram. Scruff's still going, Luke's right behind him. Duck's blocking off the cross track there, what's gonna happen? Here comes Scruff, boom, knocks him off, Scruff's having some trouble. Luke's coming behind, Luke takes the first round here in cross track mayhem. Narrow gauges, how about that? Woo, that was a good one. Alright, let's get them set up for round 2. So that's 1 for narrow gauges, 0 for standard. Let's see what happens in round 2. Hold on just a second. Alright, we got them set up for round 2 here. Luke, starting them out. Duck, 3, 4, 5, Bertram. Toby, 3, 4, 5, Rheneas. 3, 4, 5, and Scruff rounds them out. Rheneas and Luke mix it up a little bit. Oh boy, Rheneas got the worst of it. Bertram's giving Duck a push. Toby comes into cross track. Oh, Duck is off. Bertram got the best of him. Boom, Scruff is into Bertram. Not a problem though. Bertram just strikes it off. Here comes Luke. Ooh, and Bertram. Oh, Luke, you got lucky on that one, looks like. Bam, and one more time. Bertram knocks himself off, and Luke's on his side. Scruff and Toby. Standard gauges are still rolling and going. Woohoo! Gotta chalk one up for the standard gauges. Toby and Scruff still rolling around. Alright, looks like it's tied up, 1 each. Woo, that was a good one. Let's get them set up for round 3. Alright, let's get round 3 underway. We got Toby starting off. 2, 3, 4, 5, Luke. 2, 3, 4, 5, Duck. 2, 3, 4, 5, Bertram. 2, 3, 4, 5, Scruff. 2, 3, 4, 5, and Rheneas. Alright, Bertram's giving Duck a push again. Uh-oh, Rheneas and Luke. Oh, a miraculous recovery by both of them. Toby squeezing through. Oh, Rheneas is into Scruff. Scruff's having trouble. Luke and Scruff mixing it up. Scruff's still barely holding on. Oh, and he's back. Toby's down one. Toby's off. We got Rheneas and Bertram for the narrow gauges. Scruff is holding in for the standards. What's going to happen? Bertram's isn't letting up. Oh, Bertram's got one wheel off there. That could be a problem. Boom! And it turns into the strongest competition there. Rheneas is coming in. Oh! What a battle. Rheneas ends that one-on-one battle between Bertram and Scruff. And Rheneas just barely hanging on by his bumper, it looks like. By his front fender. We're going to have to get that to the narrow gauges. Rheneas coming through for the narrow. Woo! That was exciting. All right. Okay, we got round 4 about to start here. Here comes Bertram. Narrow gauge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scruff. 2, 3, 4, 5. Rheneas. 2, 3, 4, 5. Duck. 2, 3, 4, 5. Luke. 2, 3, 4, 5. And Toby rounding them out. Oh, 2 narrow gauges. Got it mixed up there. Bertram's off now. Toby's off. Scruff's off. Luke, Rheneas is having a little trouble there. Duck's got into Rheneas. Put him back on the track. I don't know. He knew he did that. I'm sure he didn't want to. Alright, now we got Luke coming up behind Duck. What's going to happen? Looks like Luke is a little bit faster than Duck there. Going to give him a little shove here in a minute. Here it comes. They're going around and around. Oh, now Luke's in trouble. That pushing doesn't always pay off. And Luke is off. It's Rheneas and Duck left. We got a narrow gauge and a standard gauge left rolling around. What's going to happen? Is Luke in the way? No, he's just barely out of the way. He's just hanging on there to the cross track. Rheneas and Duck. Woo! What's going to happen? I can't tell who's faster. Looks like we might have to do a tiebreaker. They're about equal speed there. Alright, well, let's do a tiebreaker here for round 4. Let me put some trucks on these guys and let's get them going. Hold on just a second now. Alright, we got them set up for the tiebreaker by a toss of the coin. Rheneas is going first. He's off. And here goes Duck. Alright, this is the tiebreaker for round 4. Duck and Rheneas. Got some box cars on them. Little truck on the back of Duck there. Alright, that wasn't real close, but it's going to get closer here in a minute. Who's going to win round 4? Bam! Rheneas is into Duck. Duck is stuck. Oh, this is like a replay of last week. What's going to happen here? Bam! Woo! Rheneas gets Duck all sideways. We're going to have to get that to Rheneas. Narrow gauges. Do it again. Woo! Alright, narrow gauges. That's 3 for narrow, 1 for standard. Hold on just a second. We'll get them set up for round 5. Okay, for those of you keeping score, y'all notice it's 3-1. There's no way the standard gauges can catch back up. So this round 5 is just for fun. The narrow gauges have won. But let's do round 5 just for fun. We got Scruff starting them off. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bertram. 2, 3, 4, 5. Duck. 2, 3, 4, 5. Rheneas. 2, 3, 4, 5. Toby. 2, 3, 4, 5. And Luke round them out. Toby and Scruff get it mixed up. Luke, oh, 2 narrow gauges mixing it up there. Bertram's in trouble. Duck and Scruff mix it up. Rheneas coming from the rear. Oh, and Scruff is the one that's left rolling. Woo! Standard gauges coming back. Too little, too late, but that was a nice showing by Scruff. He hung on there. Just about had him written off, and he came back. Scruff, the survivor. All right, so that rounds it out. We count this round, it'd be 3-2 for the narrow gauges. Narrow gauges win. Woohoo! Nice cross-track mayhem this week. Woo! Let's see them engines going around, baby. Little crash now and then doesn't hurt. All right, well, let's get their final winning photograph going here. Hold on just a second. Okay, well, there they are, narrow gauges on top because they are the winners for cross-track mayhem number 16. Congratulations, narrow gauges. Woo! What a competition it was. Thank you guys for joining us. Be sure and share, subscribe, comment, request, and of course, thumbs up, baby. We'll see you next time here on Toy Stew. Bye-bye now.